Alright guys, I am back with my review of this week's episode of WWE Friday Night Smackdown for November 16th, 2012. For me personally, the show was average at best. They put over the Survivor Series match with Team Dolph versus Foley, some Big Show, Sheamus stuff here, but overall I thought it was kind of a predictable show, and nothing really exciting happened here. I did like Cesaro versus Sin Cara, but it was really short, and everything else was just random tag match here, some shenanigans in the middle with Kane versus Barrett, and it just, I don't know, this one didn't really do anything for me. Starts off with Sheamus waiting for Big Show in the parking lot. We get Miz TV with Miz actually getting a nice hometown crowd pop. He brings out his first guest, Mick Foley, and Foley says he's not sure what Miz he's going to get at Survivor Series. And Miz says, "You shouldn't worry about me, you need to be worrying about your team because they're so dysfunctional." So Team Foley comes out, they all start arguing. Team Dolph comes out, they start arguing. And then Foley says the Booker gave him the power to make matches with Ziggler's blessing. So I guess he has it, because he makes Kofi versus Sandow, Kane versus Barrett, Miz and Orton versus Dolph and Del Rio. So we start off with Kofi versus Sandow. This was an okay match, I guess. Nothing really special. Sandow wins with a roll-up. Then we get a women's match with Eve, Oksana, and Alicia Fox versus Natalya, Layla, and Kaitlyn. Kaitlyn beats Alicia with the Scorpion Death Drop. Booker T tells Sheamus the Big Show won't show up with him waiting outside like this. And he tells him to keep his cool. And he's serious, dog. Consequences, you feel me? So he's telling Sheamus all of this, and Sheamus is just so pissed off at Big Show. He can't wait to get his hands on him. He can't wait till Sunday. He's got to fight him now. All of this is over Regal? Seriously? When Big Show beat him for the title, he came out and he was kind of happy. He said, "I love to fight. Big Show was the better man," something like that, blah, blah, blah. And now he's super pissed off. He's just got to fight Big Show, and the only thing that's happened is he's knocked out Regal. It's like, where did this relationship with Regal come from? Now all of a sudden Regal is like his best friend in the world, and Show's knocked him out, so Sheamus is just willing to do anything to get his hands on Big Show. It's ridiculous. So we get Orton and Miz versus Del Rio and Ziggler. Orton hits the drop DDT on Del Rio. Miz tags himself in and hits a skull-crushing finale on him for the win. Afterwards, Randy Orton's pissed about this, so he RKO's Miz. Sheamus comes out, says he doesn't want to wait till Sunday. He wants to fight Big Show. Big Show comes out. He says he's scared of what he might do to Sheamus. Sheamus starts to walk up the ramp. Booker T comes out, stops him, tells him to leave the building. Booker tells Big Show he's in the main event tonight, but he won't tell him who he's facing. It's pretty obvious who he's going to face. You would think maybe a surprise, Mark Henry's going to return, something cool. No. I knew who they were going to go with here. We get Kane versus Barrett. Team Ziggler runs out to attack Kane almost immediately. So Daniel Bryan runs out to help. They beat him up too. Foley calls out Kofi, and they beat him up. And then Orton's music hits. Orton comes out. Finally, the baby faces get the upper hand thanks to Orton. Sandow gets an RKO. Dolph gets an RKO. Miz walks out holding his neck and just stares at Orton. Cesaro versus Sin Cara. Truth's on commentary. Cesaro wins with a neutralizer. Good match, but short. Cesaro got a good match out of Sin Cara. I was impressed by this. I really hope that Cesaro beats Truth clean at the pay-per-view and they continue to push him. He's great. Afterwards, Truth stands on the announce table and quotes Hacksaw Jimmy Duggan, USA. Big Show versus the Punjabi Playboy. Yes, the Great Khali is the big mystery opponent. Imagine how great this match was. If you didn't watch the show, just try to fathom the awesomeness that took place here. A lot of chops. So Big Show knocks him out. Sheamus' music hits. He looks around. There's no Sheamus. Big Show's music comes back on and he leaves. He's walking out in the parking lot, and Sheamus attacks him from his bus. He pops out the door. They start fighting. Big Show throws him into a car windshield. Sheamus throws Big Show into a car windshield, and the fight gets broken up. That was it. So yeah, that was this week's SmackDown. It was just kind of, you knew Sheamus was going to attack him. You knew something was going to happen there. And the best thing about this show was Cesaro versus Sin Cara, I thought. So yeah, that's not really a good SmackDown this week, but I don't know. They got to do something to improve this show. They were doing good for a little while there, like 2-3 weeks, and now it's just back to the same old crap. A lot of recaps and just nothing really new happening. They focus the show around Sheamus versus Big Show, and it's all based on that Regal stuff. So it's just, I can't see how anybody could get into this. But anyways, that's my review of this week's episode of SmackDown. Hope you guys liked this video. Leave your thoughts on this week's episode in the comments below, and thanks for watching.